It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. The Knicks able to win the opening tip, and we're underway here at Madison Square Garden. To Payton. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Sixers control it. Simmons to Embiid. The pass set it all up.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Payton. Bullock picked up by Seth Curry. Here comes the screen. Joel Embiid. Huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Payton with the basketball. Down 2. Ben Simmons sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Short jumper stays out. Simmons into the front court. Leads 4. To Embiid. Harris. To Embiid. From the painted area, won't go down.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Payton. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
Oh, Ben Simmons. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
To Kevin Knox. Kevin Knox powers it through. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
To Seth Curry. Short jumper won't fall. Payton into the front court. Down 4. Slams it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Simmons with it. Looking to make something happen. To Embiid. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
New York in control of the basketball. Here comes the screen. That's rebounded by Embiid. Wide open look, won't go.
Woo, I'm telling you right now, he will not get a better look than that right there the rest of the night.
To Payton. Fires the 3. That's a forced shot from Elfrid Payton. Off the mark. To Simmons. Ben Simmons. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Simmons with it. 12-6, our score. Cashes in for 2.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Knicks with the basketball.
I got ball.
Payton. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Up 6. Mitchell Robinson with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Payton. Can't connect from inside.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. He's trying to find what fits. David Fizdale makes the substitution. New York Knicks basketball. Payton to Alec Burks. To Payton. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Has a look. The shot by Payton won't fall.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Jumper's good.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Payton to Kevin Knox. Defense making the ball carrier work. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Danny Green. Kevin Knox to Alec Burks. Screen coming. Alec Burks to Payton. And it's Harris who's able to clear the rebound. Danny Green. They go down low to Simmons. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Rose into the front court. 9-point margin. To Alec Burks. Here comes the screen. Rose, guarded by Howard. Oh, big finish at the rim. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Oh, Ben Simmons. He's now 5 for 6.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Rose to Alec Burks. Rose. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Into the front court comes Simmons. It's a 9-point lead. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First try at the line, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Rose into the front court. They find themselves down 10. Nothing going here on that drive. That'll be out of bounds. Simmons the last to touch. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Austin Rivers. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Missed it at the line. Simmons into the front court. His team on top by 8. Ferguson to Simmons. Nice pass to set things up.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Possession lies with New York. Rose. Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Simmons with it. It's an 8-point lead. And count the basket.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
To Simmons. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
This comes down to great execution both on the offensive and defensive end of the floor. Let's see if they can carry this into the second quarter.
To Rivers. Not that time.
He missed that shot on his own. The defense didn't do anything on that play to make him miss.
Simmons. With a drop step. With the basket after a nice drop step.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Down to 5 on the 24. Trying to cash in. And the rebound taken in by Ferguson. Simmons with it. Lead is 12. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Rose with a drop step. Ben Simmons with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Rose. New York with 4 to shoot. Not going down for him this time.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Rose into the front court. Trailing by 14. To Rivers. Rebound cleared by Philly. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. First quarter's complete. And a great start for the 76ers. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Philadelphia with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Simmons. Beyond the arc for three. Cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Rose into the front court. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. Derrick Rose, guarded by Howard. To Alec Burks. Has a chance. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Here's Simmons with it up top. They lead it by 14. To Howard. Good look that time, but off the mark. Nothing going here on that drive. Alec Burks, down low, Noel.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Has a look. Superman, Dwight Howard. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
The possession lies with New York. To Alec Burks. Rose to Alec Burks. Won't go.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Alec Burks. Rose. Not that time. In the front court comes Simmons. His guys hold a commanding lead. Howard to Simmons. Kicks it around the perimeter. Fires the three. Won't go down. Rose into the front court. Down a bundle.
Big screen right there, big screen.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Simmons. Short jumper off the mark. Drives, but a shot won't go down. Trying to cash in. Doesn't get the bounce.
But I don't put that on the shooter, Ed. I put that on the passer. You have to put your players in the best possible position to score the ball. You know that's not a strength of his.
Randall to Kevin Knox. Dwight Howard.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Elfrid Payton, defended by Seth Curry. Has a chance, and he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Seth Curry to Danny Green. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
It's good, and one.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Reggie Bullock at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throws good. A three-point play, and the lead back down to 12. Sixers have the basketball. Probing the defense. Seth Curry to Embiid. Joel Embiid. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. They go down low to Randle. Big finish that time for Julius Randle.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Seth Curry to Embiid. Whoa! What a finish! That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Here comes the screen. And scores.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup. Defense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Seth Curry to Embiid. Joel Embiid. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Payton with the basketball. 4 deficit. To Kevin Knox. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Bullock can't connect. Seth Curry to Embiid. Five on the shot clock for Philadelphia. To Embiid. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Payton. Here comes the screen. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Gets it in the right corner. Payton. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Simmons to Embiid. Has a look. Step back jumper.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
New York in control of the basketball. Payton. He was hacked. They let it go. Simmons into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. To Tobias Harris. Oh, not many 7-footers can pull that off. Embiid with the step back.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
It goes down.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Simmons with it. Looking to make something happen. To Danny Green. Mitchell Robinson able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Julius Randle. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets a look. Can't hit. Simmons to Embiid. Simmons. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Hayden to Kevin Knox. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Austin Rivers. And stuffs it home.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Knicks with the basketball. Hayden to Rivers. Screen coming. Big finish at the rim. Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Seth Curry to Embiid. Won't go. Kevin Knox. Sixers able to clear the rebound.
Hey, lock up.
To Danny Green. Can't connect. Hayden into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Rose. Nothing going here on that drive. Rose to Julius Randle. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Seth Curry to Danny Green. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. New York Knicks basketball. Hayden to Rose. Here comes the screen. Derrick Rose up against the 8-time All-Star. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Seth Curry. 5 seconds to shoot. From long range. Furkan Korkmaz. He's going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 50%. Wants to do better. And he connects on the first free throw. Second and 3 is good. Three for 3. Nice. Rose into the front court. Trailing by 15. Here comes the screen. And look out. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
It's Embiid for 2, and he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Oops, he missed the first one. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. They'll let one fly from half court. That's it for the first half. And the 76ers have to be feeling good.
The 76ers will start the second half with a decent lead.
It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Knicks are in need of some changes at the half. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. These are the guys getting buckets for the New York Knicks. And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Simmons to Embiid. Able to convert inside.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Trying to cash in. Reggie Bullock, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Simmons with it. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Here comes the screen. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Payton, a bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
To Payton. Screen coming. Payton to Kevin Knox. Tobias Harris. Tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Here's Simmons with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Seth Curry to Simmons. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. And a rim rock blocker, Joel Embiid.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
No good.
Come on, show me something better than that, baby. It's game time.
Sixers control it. Hayden to Kevin Knox. Nothing going here on that drive. No good. Defense catching a break there. Kevin Knox. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. To Embiid. Cruises inside for two.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Hayden with the basketball. His guys down big to Julius Randle. The Knicks clear the board. Nice finish at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Harris to Seth Curry. Nothing going here on that drive. Seth Curry to Simmons. Off the assist.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Hayden into the front court. Down a bundle. Joel Embiid sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Down to Randle. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. Has a chance. Just not going down.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Screen left coming, screen left coming, screen left.
Screen coming.
Screen coming right, screen coming right.
5 on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Has a look. Simmons with a shot. That won't go. Hayden. Bullock matched up with Seth Curry. The screen sets him up for two.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Simmons. The Knicks secure the rebound. Possession lies with New York. Good. Off a spin.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Simmons to Danny Green. Shot clock winding down to Seth Curry. For 3. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense. And draws the foul.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
First one, count it. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Elfrid Payton, defended by Seth Curry. Count it.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Sixers have the basketball. Simmons to Danny Green. No good. Payton with the basketball. Down by 15. Sixers have it. Simmons to Howard. Slams it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
And they called a foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Nope, first one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Baseline drive. And count the basket inside.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Rivers to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Short jumper won't fall.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Austin Rivers to Alec Burks. Dwight Howard rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
They go down low to Simmons. Off the assist.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. Burks, defended by Howard. To Rivers. Knocks it down from mid-range.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Into the front court comes Simmons. His guys holding the big lead. Here comes the screen. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
The possession lies with New York. Ben Simmons snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Bullock picked up by Ferguson. Here comes the screen. New York with 4 to shoot. From the outside, no good.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Simmons. Five on the shot clock. Short jumper won't go down. Rivers into the front court. He'll run the offense. Stuffs it down with authority.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Seth Curry matched up with Rivers. Ferguson. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. To Alec Burks. Surveys the floor. Alec Burks. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Rivers. Alec Burks to Rivers. Lets it fly from long range. Defense was ready. Tough shot for Austin Rivers. Ferguson to Howard. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Austin Rivers. Dwight Howard swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Sixers control it. Seth Curry to Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. Offensive rebound, 3 quarters down, and a great start for the 76ers. The Knicks to inbound here to start the 4th quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Simmons. Almost unlucky bounce. Rose to Alec Burks. Here comes the screen. Alec Burks to Rivers. Trying to cash in. It's no good. Not sure what he was thinking there.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
To Howard. And the denial. Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
Ed, I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Rose, defended by Howard. Down low, Noel. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Simmons to Howard. Nerlens Noel. Huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Derrick Rose. Teams have told him to shoot more. Hits the tough shot.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Simmons into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. to Howard. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
New York in control of the basketball. Derrick Rose. He's 3 for 7.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. Simmons to Howard. Shot from in close, no good. Rose. And he knocks it down, Jay. Simmons to Howard. Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Rose. Down low, Noel. Shot from the lane won't go. To Tobias Harris. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Rose. Derrick Rose, still a sight to see. Well defended. He finds a way to knock it down.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Seth Curry to Embiid. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Rose to Julius Randle. Big finish that time for Julius Randle.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Philadelphia with the basketball. To Tobias Harris. Ferguson. Here comes the screen. Seth Curry to Tobias Harris. 4-3. Rebounds pulled down by New York. And he'll go to the foul line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Kevin Knox at the line. Misses the first. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Sixers have the basketball. Seth Curry to Howard. Chance here for the process. Rebound taken by the Knicks. Rose into the front court. Down a bundle. Hayden to Rose. Here comes the screen. Rose to Julius Randle. Has a chance. Rose's shot no good. Joel Embiid sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Seth Curry to Embiid. And that's rebounded by Payton. To Rose. Screen coming. Derrick Rose matched up with Howard. Knocks it down off the step back.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Danny Green to Embiid and throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Knicks with the basketball. Elfrid Payton guarded by Seth Curry. New York with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and it's Curry who comes up with the board.
Screen coming your way. Screen coming your way.
To Howard. From the painted area, won't go down. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Payton to Rose. Screen coming. Rose defended by Howard. To Payton. Rose. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Going to launch beyond the arc. Smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Here comes the screen. Seth Curry to Howard. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Rebound taken by the Sixers. He gets it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Rose into the front court. His guys down big. Short jumper won't fall.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Howard. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Another follow. Still no good. Payton into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Spinning shot. Won't fall.
Make that, baby. Make that.
To Howard. Embiid, good for 2. Timeout here for the Knicks as they'll talk things over here in this 4th quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
No good. Defense catching a break there. New York Knicks basketball. To Julius Randle. Hayden to Kevin Knox. Shot clock winding down. Hayden. It was right there. Simmons with it. His guys holding the big lead. To Embiid. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Good. Off a spin.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
Simmons with it. He'll run the offense. Screen coming. Shot by Simmons won't fall. Had a chance, but it's no good. Screen coming. The Sixers are victorious as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game.